Joining me today, Sarah Kramer and one of my favorite people ever, Mackenzie Kammerer. Welcome, ladies.
Thank you.
Yes. So, okay, they're very stoked to be here. I know you can't tell, but they cannot wait to start talking about this. Okay, so we're here. You're here on behalf of the Early Childhood and Family Center here in Quincy. We're here to talk about a unique opportunity, which is space. You have space.
We have space.
Yes, for enrollment. But before we get to that, I think everyone has driven by, heard about the ECFC, but maybe they don't understand what resources you provide to our community or who you are in general. Can you give me a little background?
ECFC is part of the Quincy Public Schools. We offer services to children ranging ages 3 to 5.
Okay.
And resources, one of the things, we are there to give the children a strong foundation before they enter school readiness, but truly we are there to provide lifelong readiness. It's not just for the children, it's for the families as well.
Sure.
So one thing that people in the community might not realize is that when you enroll your child at early childhood, they are either participating in Preschool for All, Head Start, or early childhood special education programming.
Okay.
And with each of those programs, we have family support specialists, and they are assigned to the classroom. And our family support specialists, they are there to bridge the gap between home and school. So part of their role is to educate, provide resources, guide, not just provide, but assist our families in finding and accessing community resources that they might need, whether it's for health, whether it's coming to our parent education programs that we have at early childhood. But we are there to support our families along the 2-year journey that they're with us. Sometimes it's 3 if their child participates in our early childhood special education program.
Okay. So just a great resource all around. I know that, of course, children, they need that support, right? But also families, because we don't always know what we're doing, especially with kids of that young of age, right?
Right.
Yeah. So, and Mackenzie, you are relatively new to the Early Childhood and Family Center, right? But you are the enrollment coordinator, correct?
Yes. So I enroll students in our program and enroll them for screenings, which we have some screenings coming up.
Yeah, it's very exciting. I know for years, it's always been a very sought after program, a very sought after school, because you do so well in preparing these kiddos and families for, during formidable years and for school that is no doubt coming up for years and years and years, right? But you generally haven't had space, and you do have openings right now, right?
We do, and it's a great program. We bus right to your door. We provide free meals and snacks, and we have a grant that we've gotten to provide different types of fresh fruits and vegetables throughout the year. And like she said, we have the family support specialists and education for families. We have lots of events that invite families into our space. So
very cool.
Yeah.
And so it is a preschool, but it cranks preschool to 11, right? Because you have so many other programs that are available to help rear these children. So when you're talking about screening, is this program, is this organization open to all?
We look at, first we have a criteria that is set by the federal government and the state of Illinois. And so we have to follow their guidelines. And primarily our Head Start population that we serve and our pre-K population, there has to be risk factors.
Okay.
And so risk factors might be one of their parents is in the military.
Okay.
Parents' education, level of education.
might be twins.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not necessarily, when we talk risk factors, it's not necessarily, let's say autism or developmental concerns, right? It could be, there's a host of other risks, I guess, right? And the screening helps you kind of go over those with the families. Is that right?
The families will identify, we have a list of criterion, and the families will mark which criterion or risk factors they feel they may fall under. It could be a recent death in the family.
Okay.
Even. But they mark that, and then we use the Dial 4 screening to be able to assess where our children are at, motor, concepts, and language development.
Okay.
And so then we use that data to say, hey, do they qualify for our programs off of maybe developmental milestones that they haven't met yet, or we need to work on. And if there's an opening and they qualify, they're given a point system, and so we always take the highest points next on our list and work our way down, but it is off of their Dial screening score and then also the risk factors that the parents mark.
Okay, so Dial, real quick, because my nephew went through this, and it was just really neat to see how the screening takes place and to kind of gauge where they are, I guess, on whatever what'd you call it?
The Dial 4.
Dial 4, yeah. But he had different risk factors. I mean, he was diabetic, so I don't know if some of those things are still coming into play, right? It was just really neat to see how you screen and watch these little kiddos, and then he went through preschool there, and it was incredible, and it prepared him very well for kindergarten. So I guess thank you for that, right? But then when you're talking about what kinds of activities people can expect when they come in. So if I'm coming in for a screening, what can I expect my child to be, I guess, put through? I don't want to say put through, because you're going through, it's not something that's punishment, right? You're teaching them and learning.
We are finding out where your child is at developmentally, what information, like from that information, it gives us a starting place of where we need to start working with your little one.
Okay.
And if they qualify for our program, first and foremost.
Sure.
So the first step is the parents gather all of the information that we have to collect to meet the requirements of our grant. So any family coming in, they need to make sure that they have their birth certificate,
Okay.
Physical, immunization record, and dental. They also need to bring in 2 forms of income verification, as well as it's very important that they live in Quincy Public School District.
Gotcha.
Because we are part of Quincy Public Schools. So
Okay.
they have to show proof of residency. And that's the first step for the parents. When they walk in our door, they go up to the second floor and they'll meet with Miss McKenzie, Miss Denise Moore, and our screening team, and the parents will take care of their portion while we take the little, and they will meet with our individual screeners. It's a really friendly, relaxed environment where they will ask them, it's more of like a game format.
Sure.
It's play.
Okay.
Using the standardized instrument.
So it's not going to be intimidating for the children. I just wanted to kind of give an idea for parents, if they're interested in this, what they can expect for their children and for them, right? Yeah. And you do have these screenings coming up, right, Mackenzie?
Yes.
Okay.
We have one on the 24th open.
Okay.
So call into the school so that you can get on the schedule to be screened if you have a child that is from the ages of 3 to 5,
Okay.
5 as of 3 before September 1st.
Okay.
So.
Okay. And then, so they just call to get an appointment for bringing their kiddos in, is that right?
Yep.
Okay. All right. Phone number?
217-228-7121.
All right. Well, there you go. I highly encourage it. The ECFC is a great resource here in our community, and they have unique openings. So take advantage of that. Call ahead to get set up for screening, and go see if you qualify. Get your kiddos started on the right path. Right?
Absolutely.
Thank you, ladies.
Like I
you.
said earlier, birth to 5 is their crucial brain development.
Absolutely.
So it starts at home, but we continue that journey, and ECFC is not just there for lifelong learning in the academic setting.
Right.
It also helps our community.
Sure. Absolutely. Yeah. And of course, early childhood, I mean, learning is one thing, but like you said, connecting the dots between family and all of the other factors that go into growing and learning, which it's proven that there's a foundation there that goes outside of academia. So
Yes.
You're here to connect all those dots, and I highly encourage everybody to learn a little bit more and get signed up for screening. And if you need more information, what's that phone number one more time?
217-228-7121.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much, ladies. I appreciate it.